the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Harris.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Bobcats. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Number 43, set to kick off.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. He's going to go for a big one. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. This time on target. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got him quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Harris. He's past the sticks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Second and long here. They'll go to the air. Rush right in his face. And it's a sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Finding some room. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
I tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO. But at the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. And he gets rid of it.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown. And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
7, Wyoming, 0.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that is exactly the opposite of what this offense talked about. They talked about staying ahead of the chains with us in meetings and making sure they stay on schedule. And the first play, not very good protection, a big loss, and now immediately, Palmer, in a predictable passing situation.
That is such a gut punch for the offense, especially the play caller, because you know it, David. He's already scripted the first 10 plays. They've been practicing those all week long. You take a sack on the opening play, it completely blows up your script. That's a great job by the defense, sending a very clear message. You got to block us, and right now you can't do it.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over him. Escapes trouble. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And you got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got the 1st down. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Wyoming, 0. Number 43, set to kick this one away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
First down for the offense.
And the Bobcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
The Bobcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Out wide left, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Hughes. Right side, it's Harris. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got his man down the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Harris. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. It's complete on the right side. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Wants to go up top on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. On the move. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks and it's a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Catch and stride inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Jackson will throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Straight ahead, it's Burgess. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Harris. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Hughes. Throws to the back. And the timing just a hair off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Unloads it downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hits inside, it's Harris. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Wolverines sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, it's Burgess. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for space. It's Jenkins. He's past the marker. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And first down for the offense.
The Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Burgess. Maybe a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bobcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
Man, you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. To the air, it's Hughes. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll go back to work on offense. Using his feet. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Sets his feet. It's Hughes. He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They don't need a bunch on second down. They want to throw it. Left side is Harris. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield. It's Hughes. Into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Sparks. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Drops back on first down. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter. Quick give. It's Burgess. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to slip through and pick it up. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Burgess. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pushes ahead. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They want to run this quarterback. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They booted away on 4th down. Trying to take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Scanning the field is Hughes. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Kill.
Wants to throw one 1st. Out wide right, it's Richardson. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This time he's got his man. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Harris. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Right side, it's Harris. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his target. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Hits the hole, it's Burgess. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you